Well, hello everybody. It is Monday, October 3rd now, and what we're doing today is we're combining some beans. My dad is way over there in a combine. This is my office for the day, it seems like. Mama Jolene just brought us some lunch. Thanks, Mom. So this is the fun part of my job. I get to watch the truck unload it to the conveyor, and the reason I'm standing on this bin right now, and keep in mind I got both feet on the ladder, I've got a firm hold right here. I have to watch the bin get full because we can't overfill these. I need to leave roughly a half a ring, so call it a foot, 12 to 18 inches, so that I can level this bin. So plot twist, now we're going into that bin because this bin is full. Now, like I said before, we had to leave a little bit of room on that end there because we have to level these bins. And leveling bins, it's not much fun. Basically, me and someone else probably will put on dust masks and carry up some scoop shovels and take the peak. So this soybean bin is in a peak right here, and push all that down so that the top of this bin is level. Why do we do that? Well, physics and pneumatically, how this air moves in a grain bin, it goes down the outside walls and up through the center. And over time, people found out if you leave that peak in the center, that whole core, that whole center of that soybean bin will go bad. It'll get moldy. So that's why we have to level our soybean bins. Physics, I don't know how quite it works or why it molds like that, but the natural flow is down the outside and up the center. So if you level them, you mitigate that from happening. You guys want to meet my harvest companion? Ellie, load up. Load up. Oh, come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. Good dog. Load up. Good dog. So Ellie and I are waiting patiently to get filled up, but we're out there dumping on the go. So I believe my dad, Laron, is in that combine. And actually, my Uncle Larry is driving the cart today. We are kind of busy running back and forth because we're a little further from home, so we've actually got 2 truckers just to keep up today. Okay, we got some time, guys, so we jumped in the combine. Here's my dad, Laron, and over there we've got another combine. Mike is in that one, and my Uncle Larry is running the grain cart. So the combine guy is the guy pretty much in charge of harvest. So out here he can coordinate everybody. We've got a 2-way radio right there. Perfect timing. Mike's chiming in over here. And then we've got kind of an iPad map to collect all of our data and harvest data and stuff. Dad, what's your favorite part of harvest?
Oh, just it's the culmination of all of your hard work for the year. You work hard, plant, and spraying, keeping it clean, and Mother Nature's help. We had to have a pretty decent crop this year. Combine is always fun.
He says combine is always fun, but there's a lot to watch here. So this is a 40-foot bean head, and kind of got a lot to watch. You got to make sure your reel's not too low, not too high. Sometimes you clip a rock and knock out a sickle section, then you got to fix, but all part of the fun, I guess. Okay, so now we're on an end row here into the headlands, into the field. So we'll pick up and turn around. And the cool thing about a lot of equipment these days is it's got something called auto steer. And what that is it's basically a satellite making a lot of parallel lines however wide you want to be. So in this case, this head is 40 feet wide, so we probably set it to about 39 feet, maybe a little wider. And you can go down the same path you came. It's really dusty, but Ron just double clicked the trigger there. Now we're gonna go down that path. And that one will turn green. You can see it on that map pretty easy too. It'll go right along the swath that we just came. So not only does this just make the operator's life a little easier, you can watch your header and how things work that way, but it's also a lot more efficient too. You're not weaving all the time and don't have to pay attention to how straight you're driving. And as long as I'm highlighting my harvest team members, hey look, my mom's here.
Hey, look.
This is the gosh darn MVP of harvest right here.
Oh, yeah.
Mom.
Oh, just a little of this, a little of that.
Is it egg salad?
Nope.
Not today.
Roast beef turkey.
Oh, pow pow. This is for the 4th and 5th grade for ag in the classroom.
Really?
Yeah, we're doing some heavy highlights.
Oh, cool.
We just interviewed Dad.
Really?
Yep, now we're gonna go interview Larry. Should be eventful.
All right, well, good.
So part of being the young guy on the harvest crew is I'm also tech support and IT management. That's where Mike comes in. I gotta switch his iPad around. Mike, what's your favorite part about harvest?
Oh, the red combine.
The red combine. Good answer.
Number 2 is the lunch.
We just interviewed the MVP of the harvest team, so
Perfect.
that fits. So a couple days passed, and it is now, what day is it? Wednesday, October 5th. We got some rain Tuesday. We actually got a little bit of rain this morning too. So we probably aren't going to be harvesting, at least today. Probably wait till tomorrow. So what we're doing is we're actually getting kind of organized to do some corn harvesting. So what I'm doing right now is we just cleaned out some dump pits way down there. And I am on top of our grain leg, so you can see a long ways up here. I think this is 90 feet high, 95 feet high maybe. So you can see a lot, but what I'm doing is I checked the oil in these gearboxes, had to put some grease into these bearings here. Those are some huge bearings. And now I'm gonna take the guard off these and make sure the belts are tight. Just some general maintenance to hopefully save us some headache from happening this year. So now it is Thursday, October 6th, and I'm in the grain cart. So this is our scale. That's what our cart looks like. And the grain cart driver originally is my Uncle Larry, but he's not here today because we got started late. So I'm gonna show you guys how we kind of catch and the idea of the grain cart drivers. So some people don't have grain carts when they harvest, which is completely fine and a normal thing on several farms actually, but the grain cart is an added piece of equipment that can make your combines more efficient because we do what we call dump on the go. And I'll try to film and show you this without causing any problems here. We'll see how this goes. Okay. So I'm at like 4 miles an hour. I'm gonna bump that up just a little bit. There's the crew. And we're at an angled harvest, so you gotta kind of be careful here. Oh, this is hard with a phone in my hand. Don't try this at home, kids. There we go. And we're dumping on the go. Good morning. It is Monday, October 10th, and as you can see, we are combining some corn. So I don't know if I showed you a little bit on beans, the grain cart guy, but I'm the grain cart guy on corn here temporarily, because what we're doing is we are running what's called an FTN plot, and I don't even know what that stands for, but basically it's a plot full of different hybrids through the whole length of the field. So we're probably, what is this? Probably about a half-mile long rounds. And so what you can see, the combine is right here on my iCom. I just have this other iPad. This is usually in our planter tractor. And Troy, the guy in the combine, has one in his combine as well. But what that's doing, we're going 8 rows at a time instead of 12. 12 is the full corn row, is the full header width. But what we're doing is we're combining all these different hybrids to see if one is better than the other one. And the reason we go across all these, the whole length of the field, is we get different elevations, different slopes, different soil types, so we can see what really get a better data set for what's doing better and what's doing worse. And a lot of you guys probably do that in your science classes as well. You'll do an experiment, but the thing with science is, okay, did this happen naturally? Was it a fluke, or can we replicate it? So that's why we do these different test plots.